Let's now talk about what's happening in Pakistan. Police in the country have become radicalized after lynch mobs and fringe elements. Now police personnel seem to be killing Pakistanis accused of blasphemy. You heard that right. Rights groups are up in arms. In a span of just 1 week, Pakistan has witnessed 2 horrific cases of extrajudicial killings. And we say extrajudicial killings because an inquiry has found that a man accused of blasphemy was killed in a fake police shootout last week. Here's what happened. Last week, a 36-year-old government doctor accused of blasphemy was killed by the police while in custody. This is after he voluntarily surrendered, following assurances that he would be given a chance to prove his innocence. Can you believe that? The police are saying he was accidentally killed in a shootout. But just a few days before the doctor was killed, a 52-year-old man in custody on suspicion of blasphemy was also shot dead inside a police station. The doctor who was killed, Shah, was accused of, quote-unquote, desecrating the Prophet Muhammad with a post on Facebook. Fearing for his life, he went into hiding. He was even dismissed from his job after a cleric filed a police complaint against him. In fact, Islamist political parties organized violent demonstrations. They demanded his immediate arrest, despite his insistence that he had not written that post on his account, which had long been dormant. But the fanatics did not care. One cleric even publicly announced an $18,000 bounty on his head, declaring that punishment for blasphemy was beheading. His family said he voluntarily surrendered to the police in Sindh province, hoping to avoid the fate of others lynched by mobs. Yet, on the night of 18 September, initially the police claimed that he had been killed for resisting arrest. His family, of course, vehemently denied the police account. They said that he was murdered in an encounter. For the unversed, encounter refers to when officers kill a person and invent a story about having acted in self-defense during a shootout. The family saying that the police breached their trust. They say that he was killed before being brought to a court of law. The aftermath of this death was marked by more violence, by the way, as his family tried to bury his body on their private land after being denied burial at a graveyard. A mob armed with weapons and Molotov cocktails chased them. They seized the body and set it on fire. The incident triggered massive public outrage. As videos of the rose petal celebrations at the police station went viral, the provincial government suspended the officers involved in the shooting. Today, that investigation has found the cops involved guilty of carrying out a fake shootout. Let me just repeat that for you. They are guilty of carrying out this fake shootout. Criminal proceedings have also been filed against the cops involved. A week before this death, shopkeeper Abdul Ali was killed. He too was killed in police custody. Ali was accused of using objectionable words against the Prophet Muhammad. Amid growing demands that he be handed over to a mob so that they could kill him, the police sent him to a more secure facility. But reports say that a police officer posing as a relative of Ali's gained access to the station and shot him. And since then, the family of the officer, who has been arrested, has been receiving visitors offering praise for the killing of Ali. What's happening here? Has the Pakistani police gone from being law enforcers into executioners? The 2 cases have reverberated across the country. Remember, blasphemy is a legal offense in Pakistan. It carries the death penalty, and so it has long been a sensitive issue. Even a mere accusation can be deadly. Sometimes mobs lynch people before their cases can even go to trial. Pakistan inherited 19th century British laws outlining punishments for blasphemy-related offences. In the 1980s, the Pakistani government revamped those laws to add harsh penalties for those who insult Islam. And then last year, Pakistan passed a law to increase the punishment for derogatory remarks against revered personalities, including the Prophet Muhammad's family, wives, and companions, and the first 4 caliphs. At least 330 people, mostly Muslims, have been charged in 180 blasphemy cases last year. And even though Pakistan has never executed anyone for blasphemy, mob killings and other violence is another matter. Rights activists have long expressed concern over the government's tolerance for hardline Islamist groups. They have expressed concern about the rising violence. The latest killings of the 2 men this month have ignited fears that the police have joined the mob to lynch blasphemy accused in a way. Activists say that the police may be doing this out of pressure. They fear that such extrajudicial killings raise serious concerns about the ability to address hate crimes in the future. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.